So, to start off, I just want to say, don't mind if I sound terrible because right now I have the flu and I'm still recovering. Thank you for spreading it to me. I'm not gonna say your name, but you know who you are. Something I wanted to do on my old channel was like do a funny or weird story video. Never revealed my voice till just now, so yeah, let's start with that. So this story happened a year ago when I was in 5th grade, and for right now, I don't want to reveal this kid's name because I know because this kid goes to my school right now, so let's call him Landon instead. Landon, he was a pretty good friend of mine, and sorry if I get lost. I'm not gonna bother editing the video. But we were pretty good friends, and he knew that I was gay and that I liked girls, so he didn't ever I'm sorry. Alright. He didn't ever bother asking me if I had a crush on any guys or anything. And yeah, so that, we were just good friends. No, I never suspected him having a crush on me or anything. And then maybe in like 3/4 towards the end of the year, because my school does it in quarters. So we were in 3rd quarter, and I heard this little saying going around. It's called LLA, and because I don't want to reveal my name, let's just say my name is Alex. And I was like, oh, what's LLA? And they were like, oh, it stands for Lost Land of Apples. I don't know how I believed that. Do you know how stupid that sounds? Like, well, what is Lost Lands of Apple? What is Lost Land of Apples? Please tell me. So yeah, that went on for a while, and I was like, oh my god. And I noticed a lot of guys were talking about it around me. They were like, oh yeah, she has no clue. Like, oh my god, who is she? Who are they talking about? Oh my god. And then, mind you, we still had recess because it was elementary school. So then, during recess one day, I'd say it was maybe a couple weeks after this whole thing started, or maybe a few days. I don't know. Okay, I just know I had been hearing it for a while. And this kid, Landon, he walks up to me, and we normally hung out every recess. And we were behind bushes, too. Kind of gives spice to the story. We didn't do anything frisky, though. But, let me think. Can't think of the right words. So, okay. So then he comes up behind me to this bush. And recently, a while ago, he said he wanted to be transgender. And I was like, oh, alright, cool, man. So I started bringing him some of the stuff I had. And he said, look, so, and we were behind a bush, of course. And he said, look, so, I kind of had a crush on you. And I told one of my friends. And some other girl heard. And, yeah, I had a crush on you, and now the whole class knows. It was like, oh, okay, cool, man. I honestly didn't care, but I felt so uncomfortable at the time, and I was so glad when my mom dismissed me at the end of the day, because we had to go. But there is still more to the story. So then, a few days later, I get on the bus with my friend, and I'm sitting, and I said, because Landon said everyone knew about this, and I said, hey, friend, don't know why I said that. Hey, did you hear about the Landon thingy? And she said, oh, LLA. I was like, wait, what does that stand for? And she says, oh, Landon loves Alex. So yeah, and the worst and weirdest part of the story is then she gets off at our stop, and then this kid, both me and him get off at our stop, and then he was like, do you want to know something? And I was like, sure, yeah. And he said, you know how he said he was becoming transgender? And mind you, this kid knew literally every single thing about everyone. And he said, yeah. And he said, oh, yeah, well, he was doing that for you so that way he could ask you out. and ask you to be his girlfriend, and you would have to say yes because you're a girl. Like, like, how would that work? Like, why? Just because you become a girl or whatever does not mean I'm gonna immediately say yes to you asking me out just because I have a preference in girls. Like, that makes zero sense. Yeah, a few days later, he said he didn't want to be a girl anymore. Good thing he never came out to his parents. So, in 6th grade, I have every single class with him, and I'm not as good as friends with him anymore. Maybe we still would have been if it wasn't for that incident. And now that's the story of LLA. Goodbye.